Peeperoonies, I'm back with a new video. Yeah, that's right, I'm on that content grind. Woo! So you can probably tell from the title that I am in fact getting ready for ArtFight. If you don't know what ArtFight is, in basic, it's an art trading, art gifting game. I prefer the term gifting. It helps keep the expectation of getting art in return quite low, but technically it is an art trading game. I will try and link a good info video in the iCard, as well as link the official ArtFight website down below so you can do your own research. I've been doing ArtFight for 3 years now, and this will be my 4th, and I'm so excited for it, like, can't even describe to you, but we have to be prepared. ArtFight is less than a month away, and it's important that you, your characters, and profile are situated before it starts. So let's get into it. My ArtFight prep for 2025. So you can see from my profile here that I already have it kind of set up. It doesn't have to be fancy, and for the first 3 years I've done ArtFight, it has been just simple text, no pictures, no bold, no underline, no italicized, just basic text. And that's all you really need. What's important is that it's readable and has what kinds of things that you like to draw. I think it's also quite important that you put your ArtFight preferences. As you can see, I love to revenge, do chains, but also I don't do friendly fire. This way, if people on my team attack me, they know going into it that I will not be revenging against them. And it also lets people know that I do chain, but I added that I do not care if you don't want to chain. So if you don't revenge me back to keep the chain going, I don't mind. Some other things that I like to include here is a goal. For example, my goal this year is 100 attacks. Your goal can be literally anything. Maybe you want to do 5 full body drawings, or like 2 plushies, or maybe you even want to write a song for someone's character. It can literally be anything that is allowed on ArtFight. If you ever wonder if what you want to make counts as an attack or how you would even score that, there is an ArtFight Discord that you can ask questions on. It is linked on their site, which I will have their site linked down below, so you can check that out on your own time. Now the main profile is done, we can move on to the next thing, which is your permissions. Permissions are really important. They let people know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. Here's mine. Again, it's nothing fancy, just the basic stuff. You can also add other things like no mass attacks if you don't want your OC included in larger pieces, or you can add something like, I would love to have our OCs drawn together, if you want other people to draw your OC and their OC together. Now that our profile is all set up, we can get into the characters. You only really need one, but they let you have up to 100 active characters, and you can also have multiple characters on one profile to save a little character space. For example, I have a set of triplets on this one, and on this one I have a wife and her husband. Just a small note for when you're attacking characters that share a profile, or you're drawing the same character multiple times in one attack, you can resubmit the character code for every time that you draw them. This also applies to characters with multiple heads. You can count each additional head as a headshot, just FYI. So you can get those well-deserved points, please. Also, if you ever have any questions about that stuff, they have a really in-depth page on the ArtFight website that tells you in depth on how to score things. So just keep that in mind. So for this video, I'll be using my OC Taylu as an example for what I'll be doing this year. So first, you're going to want to get a character that you want, and then fill out the basic info and all that, the name and all that jazz. I already did this last year for her, so I'm going to skip it. I will try and link a more in-depth video in the iCard for you if you do need that. Then you're going to want a reference. I say at least a full body is preferable without any shading for easier color picking. I am making these simple reference sheets for all of my characters, not just the ones I'm putting up on ArtFight, so that's what I'll be doing. But you can either get a more complex reference sheet done, or even, like I said, just a full body reference, or even just a colored sketch, a clean colored sketch. I say color because characters that have colored references are more likely to be drawn. Next, you're going to want to add a little bit about your character. I personally don't like to read a lot, so I only add a brief little bit about my OCs to their profiles, but it's really up to you. Just know that a lot of people prefer to have at least something to work with personality and backstory wise in drawing your characters, and you can keep their profile pretty basic. It just has to be readable, basically. Alright, next important thing is setting up your character's permissions. So it's basically just an individualized permission for said characters. So like for Taylu, I might want to add, don't draw her as a human. I personally don't mind if they do, but you could also add things like, for example, for my persona mascot character page, I have a permission for my character Pickles. She can only be drawn as a regular cat. They're not allowed to humanize her. Basically, I just don't want her warrior cat eyes because she's just a cat. So it's basically just letting people know, hey, these are my specific rules for this specific character. It's super important though, and I suggest that you put a little bit of time and effort, and it doesn't have to be super crazy looking, just readable, understandable. And then lastly, you can also have special characters as well. I have a Design Me an OC and my Toy House character page. Design Me an OC is basically what the name implies. You give a list of what you're looking for and people can choose to make you a character. I add that I might change the design up to fit story reasons, just so people know that when they make them, I may change them. And then for the Toy House character, I have so many characters that there's just no way to add them all. So this allows people to go to my Toy House or Unveil and pick whatever character they want to draw, then use them, and then use the Toy House character code to get those points. But also this is for when I have a character on my ArtFight, like a sibling or a partner or a parent or something that people want to draw interacting and they're not on ArtFight. You can also use this code or that character's code. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can either use the character's code or my Toy House character's code to count that drawing as well, because they don't have their own ArtFight code, is basically what I'm saying. Hopefully my rambling makes sense. Now that we have our profile and characters all figured out, we can go into planning attacks. Now, any work done before the start of the event is cheating, so make sure you are not drawing anything beforehand. What you can do is find characters and people who are also participating this year and bookmark their characters. You can also add little notes to the character bookmarks if you already have an idea of what you want to do, but also worry that you might forget it before the event starts. I can relate to this. This is so me. But for me, I'm mostly going to be bookmarking characters of people who I didn't get to revenge last year, whether that was because it was a friendly fire or because they got me last minute and there was no time left. But you can also post public hit lists online and have people submit their characters if you don't want to have to look yourself. And again, please, please, please do not start till the event starts. Thank you. Oh, I should add this. You should save some bookmarks off the site as well. So like screenshot, save their codes elsewhere. Because sometimes ArtFight goes down for the first couple of days due to heavy traffic. Last year wasn't so bad, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Alright, I'm also wanting to post during ArtFight onto YouTube. Now, I don't want to commit to the posting schedule because I always end up getting sick and missing a week or two, and I'm going to play it by ear. I do want to have some character intro videos and recap videos though, so leading into and to the middle of ArtFight, I'll be sprinkling in some intro to my characters for ArtFight videos, and then during the event, I'll be posting 1 to 3 recaps. I don't want to try and squeeze 100 attack recaps plus however many defenses I get into one video. That's why I'm going to spread it out, because I don't want a really, really long video. And for closing, I just want to say good luck to everyone who's doing ArtFight this year. You can let me know if you're participating and what your goals are for the event. And you can drop your ArtFight users as well and go check out everyone else who comments theirs. It'll be super fun, I promise. If you liked my video, you can leave a like and subscribe if you aren't already. Making sure to tap the little bell icon to be notified the next time I upload, because I don't even know when that is, but hopefully it's very soon. Have a good one. Till the next one. Bye-bye! Basically just an individualized, okay.